Hey guys, Seattle Forge here, and welcome to World of Tanks 9.18. And I thought what I'd do is make a couple observations, things I'm seeing in the game, and a little bit of gameplay. And to be honest, I haven't been playing World of Tanks a whole lot the last few months. My job, the last 6, 7, 8 months, just became a hellish landscape of politics and one-upmanship and Lord of the Flies. And last week I packed it in. See ya. So I'm going to take a month or two just to goof around, get some sleep, catch up with some people, and then start a job search. Which I guess is a nice position to be in, but we'll see where I'm at in a year. Alright, I'm in my Leopard prototype, the PTA, which I usually play a bit like a light tank because of its fragility. Look, 2 repair kits. I might need to rethink that with 9.18 now that you have regenerating repair kits, but we'll leave it like that for now. I would love to get food in this thing instead of a second repair kit. I'm playing with my buddy Montana Grizzly, and he is in the Type 4 Heavy, and he's gone where heavies go over on the eastern edge of the map, 9-0 line. And I'm up here on top of the hill trying to get some spots on these mediums as they go to the castle. And one of the things, take a look at the matchmaking. Seeing a lot more +1, -1 matchmaking. In this game we have 4 tier 9s, and then the rest are tier 8s, which is certainly better than sometimes having overloaded with tier 10s and a few tier 8s. And so far my impressions of the matchmaking are pretty good. I do like this weighting. And look at this game. There's no artillery. I've seen a lot less artillery in games, and I don't know if that's because they can't platoon with their friends. I know that's one reason I'll be playing it a lot less. I was never a heavy artillery player, but you know, I do like to do that once in a while. And I've got a couple that are pretty filthy, and they can be fun. Especially if your friends are getting you some vision, and you can count on them and coordinate. Or they can request help from you. That is fun. Oh, this Leopard gun, everybody says is so fantastic, and it is, I guess, but it seems to troll me pretty hard, and I duffed that shot, not getting it. All right, kind of slow. I guess I got a couple shots on people. 793. I like that high roll though. A huge low roll on the Ripper Patton, and then a nice high roll on T28 Proto. I'll go help my light tank friend over here by completely missing the 416. And we'll see legendary German accuracy comes through in the end, I guess. Alright. I'm trying to play differently. I think I was getting, and have been for a long time, really corridor focused, because a lot of times you get caught out if you go into different places. But I see the T-54 lightweight screaming towards the back of the map, and I figured that would probably be a good warning sign that somebody's going to blat me in the ass. Get a nice shot on the ISU 152. Pretty happy there. I am spotted after that. No shit. Well, you never know what the ISU, what the setup is. It's pretty blind unless it's caught vision, etc. And I don't know how good that guy is. Scores 3-3, pretty tight. They do have a 1 heavy advantage over us. Now 4-3 with the 7-1 biting it, and I can get another shot into that 152. Ha ha ha, and run away! Oh, Scorpion G in the back. Scorpion G in the back. Scorpion G in the back. See the shell whiff. I know I've got a second to try and get one in there, and then he's got that rock cover on his right, so I'm able to pull over to the side there and get out of the way, and he shoots again while being shot at, so I think I've got enough time to go over there and plant one in him, and I'm probably really cutting it close. And artillery, not artillery. Somebody put some away. Was there an artillery? No, there was no artillery. I wonder why that shell looked like it came down on him. Oh well. 6-6, very tight game. I haven't actually done a whole lot of spotting, but I got 2,300 damage up to this point. So I've made my nut. Everything here is gravy after this, right? Right? Sure. Nice one on the side of the E75, and I pull back a little bit. prefer not to get hit by him, but I do. He knocks me for a good one. And, of course, takes out my ammo rack. Hey, Forge, your ammo rack's out. Might want to repair your ammo rack. Got hit by the ML2. Oh, look, I fixed my ammo rack. And I'm making a run for it with the T-44 in hot pursuit behind me. Trying to stay on the low ground here, and I think I might be able to help out. I was worried about the AT-15 getting flanked by the Skoda T-50. Skoda. And I have a bush to hide behind. And the T-50 is sticking around because he wants that AT-15's arse. I'm amazed he's not in cover by now. And then he dips away and I don't have him, but I'm sticking around. I think he's greedy. And I'm rewarded. Alright, remember everything I said about the Leopard gun. Forget it. It's beautiful. Alright, 4,006 damage. And 11 to 10. I'm feeling pretty confident. Yeah, my buddy Grizz in the Type 4, he didn't do too well. He was getting lanced with premium rounds over on that side. That's a tank he's really pretty good with. And our Revelarize is just tearing shit apart over there. But this T-44 finishes him. And I know the IS-3 is somewhere around there. And this is where I just fuck up. I'm thinking maybe I can get a peek over a ridge. This thing, when it went into HD, the gun depression was increased to -8. Maybe I'll be able to do that. And I do get a peek at the T-44. He's trying to come up the hill this way, and I totally muff the shot. This guy outplays me. Just outplays me like you wouldn't believe. He even outdoes me on the ramming. He's making all of his shots, and I'm duffing or bouncing mine, and here comes the IS-3. And that's that on me. T-44 firing all APCR. Not that it really made a difference. The Leopard doesn't have any armor, but you never know. You never know. But if he's willing to spend to let's speed things up here. If he's willing to spend to get the victory, I get it. But I totally got outplayed. Totally got outplayed. Which is a shame because I was having a pretty nice game. 4,247 damage. It's pretty good for me. I did get 3 kills. Alright, so this is the last 2 remaining. It's been tied up. A nearly full health IS-3 on 2 kills. T-44 doing pretty well on health, I believe. Last time I saw him, which was when he was wrecking me. Lorraine goes into the cap. Super Pershing slowly, not his fault, but slowly pulling up the rear here. And a minute 20 is a long time. The T-44 and IS-3 are both fairly mobile tanks, and they know where you are. And I don't quite get this Super Pershing, and I don't really get the ending here, and I can't complain because I really totally duffed up my play against the T-44 and the IS-3. It was dumb closing in rather than running away and trying to snipe them from behind bushes. Just really dumb going into a brawling situation. I overestimated how well my tank would perform against the T-44 tier lower. Maybe it's because of how I played the T-44. And there's the T-44. And Lorraine is looking the wrong way. And apparently didn't have a mini-map. I think he's playing the whole game in sniper mode. And they do put a couple nice ones in the T-44, which is grand. Alright. But I'm thinking now, there's an IS-3 on the loose. Maybe you should be thinking about that a little bit. And the IS-3 does have a tough turret. IS-3 puts one on the Super Pershing. I don't know. I hate to second guess other players, but I'm going to. I can't help but feel that if they had given up on the cap, which they weren't going to be able to hold against the gun of the IS-3, who's hull down, if they'd gone after him, the IS-3 would have to choose targets rather than taking his time, shrugging off shells, and whittling them down. And they do get it down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The Super Pershing's dead, and the clock goes to 40. Have to, give the IS-3 his props. He played this game till the end, conserved his health. I don't know about this sitting out in the middle there. I don't know what the angle is, but, it's not really a hull down position. Now the Lorraine chooses to move in and is finished. Alright, so here I am in the Centurion 7-1, and I'm playing with my buddy Grizz, who is in his STI. He's in the Tier 9 Soviet heavy tank, and I'm in my British medium tank with improved mobility. I don't like Abbey unless... I almost got blatted by the T-95. I don't like this map unless I'm in a heavy tank, or a heavily armored TD. To be honest, it's corridors. There aren't really ridge lines that you can work. It doesn't favor this tank. Not that you can't make it work. I'm just not that good a player. But here we roll in, and so here we're seeing the new matchmaking really all out. So there's only 3 Tier 10 tanks on each team, 4 Tier 9s, and the remaining are all Tier 8s. So the Tier 8s actually have somebody to shoot at. It's kind of fair, right? And you don't have Tier 10 dominated gameplay, etc. All the Tier 10s are pretty solid tanks, but I bet the Leopards wish they were on a different map, but they do make it work. And one of the reasons why I decided to play, I don't play this tank very often. Not that it's a bad tank, it's just not one of my favorites. And Hesh doesn't work as well as it should, I don't think. But we were seeing so many light tanks. Now with the grind on, people want to get those Tier 10 lights. You're seeing a lot of light tanks. So I was like, maybe that's a chance to play a tank with some Hesh. And of course, we only see 1 light tank on each team. They saw right through me. They saw right through me. Oh, I don't like the look at the Panther 88 having to face off against the Leopard prototype, and he is asking for help. I'm looking for a way to get a shot, but it is awfully crowded in different parts of the map here. And I was trying to keep an eye on the Abbey part, but nothing was showing up there, so I'd move over here and see if there's anything to shoot at. Nothing but friends to shoot at. And the Little Bad Chat 25T, he takes a pop at me, and luckily I bounce it off my tracks. So I decided to go back and take a look for the snipe, and they've pulled back behind cover, which is pretty smart, given that there's a T-95 sitting right there. But he is getting hammered by Artie. That's not great. And the stun mechanics are in effect, so his crew is likely taken out for a little while. I wonder if they have a spall liner in it. Hey, that's another thing that got to take a look at all those consumables to see how they've changed. Because I believe the premium first aid kit actually draws down the amount of time that your crew can be stunned. I'll have to double check that if that's still in the game. I'm spotted. And then the other thing is that the spall liner apparently greatly reduces the amount of time your crew is stunned. Alright, so we saw that these guys were coming in the base because I can read a minimap a little bit. And so I decided to try to help out this VK over here. That's a low roll into the belly of their VK, and here comes the Tiger 2, and I know I can work him. Come on, take out his engine. Take out his engine. Just his tracks, apparently. Not even a damaging shot. Oh, the Leopard PTA up there. Apparently I don't know how to read a minimap. Do I get one in on him? No. I don't know whether that's the vaunted British accuracy not working, or whether I just blew that shot, to be honest. I think it's probably I jerked it. Alright, here's the Tiger, and I just take a bad shot on the corner of his tank, which of course he's going to bounce, but do a critical. I don't know if I take his tracks out or what. And he's right there, I think, but You know, I don't really want to sling shells. The rate of fire on this tank isn't fantastic. There he is. Nice, solid 419 into the side of the Tiger 2, and our friends put him away. And here comes the T-49. Am I going to get a shot on him? Am I going to get a shot on him? Yes, I am. He's really going for it. He is properly going for it. And we finish him off. And that was Hesh, by the way, which was kind of a waste, but I figured if I just hit him anywhere, it was probably going to do something. So I could just kind of aim center of mass and hope for the best. And it worked. Alright, so I still have Hesh on, which is dumb, because I'm going to be... I kept it on because of the Leopard prototype. I thought he'd be popping up again. Oh, and we get the side of the 140, and that works on a 140 as well. Here's the Leopard prototype, luckily missing. That's the vaunted German accuracy working against him. Alright, let's see what we get here with the Hesh. But... did that hit? Or did I just miss completely? You know, I don't feel too bad that I'm firing Hesh, because he's firing heat. We'll get a piece of the Leopard here. Only 232. A little disappointing. I must have hit something hard. I probably hit his gun. Maybe that did something to his gun. That'd be cool. You know, I forgot to take a look at that in the post-game. And the Leopard is taken out. Not impressed by the vision, I guess. I was hoping I'd be able to see more, but I guess that is, you know, sort of the edge. And if he's behind some shrubbery, maybe he's buggered off. I don't know. All right, this position is no longer useful. I don't have shots on anything. I probably overstayed my welcome. Hey, look, Grizz got a kill. He got the low. Luva. Grizz on 4 kills, and I just noticed that. And I was like, oh crap, I need to get another kill so we get brothers in arms, brother. And he's like, get on it. And he takes another kill. Thanks, buddy. Grizz is on 5 kills, having a whopper of a game. I'm on 2. I'm only at 1,612 damage, though, and 820 spotting. That's poor. That's poor. I haven't even paid for myself in this game. 1,720 health. You know, you need at least that to say that you pulled your weight in this tank. Okay, only 2 tanks left. The Tier 9 Bat-Chatalon and the new Tier 8 VK101P. You know, all those VKs need nicknames. I don't care if they're historical or not. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should give them nicknames. Look at their attributes. Alright, can I get up this slope? The answer is a big no. And I get shot by the VK who's lurking in the shadows, and I feel like a dope. And I feel like a bigger dope because I waste an expensive Hesh shell on him. And it's time to switch over to APCR, and the Leopard 1 is going in there hardcore. And I should have been able to put this together, but somebody beats me to it. Reloading that Leopard is much better than the prototype. Alright, loading Hesh up again to see if we can deal with the Bat Chat. And I'm telling Grizz, I'm like, I need that kill so we can get brothers in arms. And he's laughing at me. Jerk. And with Aluva and the T-49 going over there, I think it's probably not worth going over there, but I do anyway. Because, you know, finish. Finish. Play the whole game. Play the whole 15 minutes, why don't you? No reason. Oh, that's not a way up. That's not a way up, Scott. I mean, Forge. That's not a way up. Alright, I've not seen that in a long time, if ever. Bat-Chat is in the middle of the river somehow. T-49 trying to find a way to make it work. The Luva not interested in losing his health. But I've got quite a few hit points left. I got a Hesh round loaded. I'm going to try this. T-49 is keeping him spotted, which is fantastic. And I go over there and I want this to count. And I get a little tiny piece, and he chunks one into me, and I finish him off with the Hesh round for 440. Fantastique. Brothers in Arms achieved. Okey-doke. So one of the biggest changes, obviously, in 918 is the changes to light tanks, but your premium light tanks are unchanged. It doesn't have a lot of the dispersion changes and so on that a lot of the light tanks suffered, or speed changes or any of that. In addition, this tank can now mount a vertical stabilizer, which I ran out and purchased. And I think it made a big difference. Now, I didn't like this map for this tank. But I think that's also because of the corridor thinking I've been doing, instead of the free ranging. This tank is weird. A lot of people hate it. It's a novelty tank for sure. It's not strong, but you can have a hoot in this tank. Now, like all the French, it has limited ammo capacity. You're saying, well, it's got 56 shells. That's pretty good. But it's a 57mm gun with an 8-shot autoloader, and the shells do under 100 each. And the penetration is not fantastic, which is fine. But I've had a few mishaps in this tank where, you know, it's down to the end of the game and you've been hosing ammunition all over the place, and wait till you see the output on the gun. You'll understand how you run out of ammo pretty quickly. And, you know, you end up with, like, you know, 3 shells in a clip, and it takes the same amount of time to load. Not as big a problem as in, like, the 1390 or even the 1375. The clip doesn't take that long to load. But close. Oh, look. Somebody else thinking spatially instead of corridory. And I intend to take advantage of it. And hopefully can stay ahead of his gun. And I've got help, too, which is nice. So I'm just going to stay on his butt. And look how quickly those shells spill out. Now, when you're firing that fast at a distance, the dispersion is horrendous. But at close range, you can really, 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 you know, keep up the output. And we get stunned by our own artillery. Thanks, buddy. He was nice enough with 3 of us circling the T-29 to put in a shell there and steal the kill. And stun at least me. I don't know if he stunned anybody else. Alright, Chris is over there in the middle as well. He came over to follow around. He thought he was going to get some shots on the T-29. So I'm trying to think spatially instead of linearly, and gets another stun. I don't think he did any damage that he does. It's kind of a bummer when you're playing artillery and get the stun, but he's not near anybody, so nobody, you know, helps you get that assistance damage. Which is another aspect of 918. The stun mechanic is interesting. And when you stun a target and people do damage to it, it's as though you knocked his tracks off with a regular tank, or, you know, that type of assistance damage, spotting, etc. Alright, everybody's behind a ridge, or a rock, or a house. And one of the dumb things I'm about to do is, you know, I've got these expensive APCR shells, and I start removing obstacles. And look, team stun on Grizz. I don't know what he was shooting at, but our own teammate stunned Grizz. Nice job. Alright. 1 off the gun. You can see I have to let it aim in a little bit between shots. Not as much as the vertical stabilizer really makes a difference. That's really deadly. That is really deadly. Alright, taking a look, making sure. Don't shoot the cover. And I'm really going to have a talking to with myself. Another barely damaged T-20, but stunned. But there's nobody around to get shots on the T-20, so didn't do that much good. That must have been frustrating. Alright, I think I have a shot. I start blowing cover away again. Where did he go? Alright, I got you, buddy. Here we go. And the Spice Panzer takes the kill. Good for him. I thought I had it. I thought that was mine. Alright, we're behind. It's 7-8. They have 3 heavy tanks and a medium, and we have 3 TDs, 2 SPGs, and 2 lights. 9-7. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Everybody's behind a ridge, but I really don't want to go in and brawl and lose my hit points, so it's you know, trying to find the right time. So I realize they're probably pushing towards our cap, and the only thing defending that is 2 artillery. Trying to make up my mind whether to stay here and see if they come down south to deal with the tanks, or whether they push around to our base. And I'm not doing any good here. I'm not spotting anything. And look, I'm removing more cover with expensive APCR shells because I'm a moron, and he's behind a ledge anyway. I wouldn't have a shot. Oh, I wish that Jake Panther was kind of doing more to help. Wish I was doing more to help. Alright, reloading my clip. Alright, I'm at 1,062 damage, only 32 spotting. Alright, and our SPG stuns the Carnarvon. And they put away the M12. M12 is a great TD SPG. I don't know why it just is. Alright, I'm going to move in and see if I can help out. And at least maybe stop them from capping. You know, put in these shots here and I get a shot in the behind. Move back, shuffle back and forth, see if I can get a shot there. I think he's tipped back, so it's a little too angled. No shot there. Do I stay here and hang out? Can't see him. I got 3 in the can. I don't know what them turning around and rolling me over, so I hit the reload button and I'm going to try and get out of here. Hopefully not get spanked for it. E25 is making his way around, trying to flank the VK. VK appears to be moving, so he's not just AFK in the cap. I haven't really broken contact, but I'm going to make it move. Going to make a move. There's broken contact, but he knows I'm coming this way. So I swing around a little wider. Swing around a little wider, but you see I'm through half my ammo. Right? Through half my ammo. I'm at 1,248 damage. There's still 2 heavy tanks to remove. Our boys in the TDs did a great job taking out that VK. I take a bad pop at the Tiger. He's really hauling ass. Alright. Tiger. Bait. I don't pen or I miss or whatever. He doesn't take that shot. He doesn't take the bait. Ooh, Carnarvon. And I get my gun down at him. What's he going to do? Which side's he's going to come out? Alright. Side's to come out there. 1 and 2. Alright. Half a clip. Not enough to significantly hurt the Tiger. So I choose to reload and relocate. And I don't really do a clever bit of relocating. And our clip is loaded. And I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a hit. 7. Take out the Tiger. 15 to 12. Caught it in before the cap, which was the safety win. 1,979 damage. Not too shabby.